Thanks for checking out Higher Thought Gaming. With this one, we're going to be on the Bulwark, and we are going to get into our heroic Chainsword build. So I'm sure some people have bought this weapon, so I did want to make a build with the two classes I think that can actually take advantage and use it the best, which is going to be the Bulwark and the Assault. It is by no means their best option, but overall I think they had some good ideas with the weapon, as in this right here, how it changes your actual combo here. So now you have a light, heavy attack, which is pretty cool. I think the heroic weapons, they should go this route and actually change combos on the weapons themselves. But the main problem is both of these animations are too slow and you get stuck in them for too long, definitely when you are surrounded by multiple enemies. That's where I would say this struggles the most. Now, the way they could fix this is I think they should change it from shoulder bash to a stomp. So you would go from your heavy punch right there to your stomp. So you would now have a 3-hit stomp, and you could, not take full throttle and things like that. But full throttle does work with this weapon. It's just you no longer have the punch into shoulder bash, but you still have your 3-hit combo, which is your this attack right here. So you can still take full throttle, get to your stomp quicker, and your stomp is pretty good on this weapon because of the cleave and the damage overall. But let's get into the heroic Chainsword and how we're speccing it out here. Now, this is, if you're on the Bulwark and you're a main, you're definitely going to want to go Xenophase Blade first. And then, honestly, I would go Bolt Pistol after that. I think most people will enjoy both of those weapons a little better. But I did want to give you guys an overall idea how this feels. The skin of it itself does look amazing. I wish we can use this skin on the other weapons, but we cannot. That would be awesome, honestly. But maybe we'll get that in the future. So let's look at how we're setting this up here. You are going to want your combo skip because this weapon is so slow that you're going to want to get to your stomp, and this is really the only way you're going to be able to do it when you are surrounded by a lot of enemies, and that's when you want to do it the most. We're setting it up for our extra stomp radius, and then we're grabbing our 15% to extremist over here. And this one right here is going to give you the 100% more contested health. So what is the good thing about this is when they are changing the contested health to melee side, they're going to make melee weapons better at contested health in an upcoming patch. Having 2 heavy attacks in a row like these are should make for a lot of contested health regain if they end up fixing these animations and make them a little quicker than what they are right now. Or as I said before, even if they just make this from a shoulder bash into a stomp instead. I rather that. I rather than make this into a stomp, and I think this would be an awesome weapon overall. But yeah, this is basically the build you're going to want to take, very similar to what we are normally taking. Getting to the double stomp is really not an option, definitely when you want to in like major packs of enemies, because this weapon is really that slow. And if you are comparing it, guys, to all of the other Chainswords, I think they do outperform this one. I even think that the regular balanced Chainsword outperforms this because of the that speed that it has on it. So that is very unfortunate, but I do recommend a lot of people, if you have accolade points, that you kind of keep some of them saved up, because they are going to buff these weapons, guys. A lot of people are not satisfied with them. They usually make changes when the community is not happy. So I do see some changes coming soon, and I actually think the Chainsword will get one pretty quick because a lot of people are complaining, and they have mentioned it on some of their not their forums, but in like Discord and things like that. So I think they are looking at this weapon, and it is going to get some kind of buff. So I would just keep some of your accolade points saved up in case they do buff any of these weapons, and then you end up wanting it, and then, you can just have the points to get it. So we are tying this Chainsword with our plasma pistol, and we are going to be tied up in our fast charge version here, because we really could struggle with contested health when it comes to using a balanced weapon in general. This lacks the survivability of our other options. Now, when it is coming to our actual class build here, we do want to tie forward momentum to this, because we're not going to get as many perfect parries or blocks as we normally do, and this is just going to help us make our shield rush a lot stronger, and then even make our heavy attacks that we are doing with our Chainsword better as well. We're going to take all 3 of these right here as all survivability. We have scrambled targeting, we are taking Steel Within, And then we have focused restoration. Having your armor up is just so important against melee enemies. Then we have purity of purpose to grab some extra damage to our enemies from our banner. Invigorating icon. Now, I know it does tie nice with concussive force, guys, so you could tie it to this because it does have decent damage on it. But the thing is, you with the lack of survivability, at least for myself, when it comes to the balanced weapons, like, they're okay, but I am far better with both of the other options when it comes to the defensing or the blocking. I find invigorating icon an important one to take. And then we're going Merciless Resolve because we are using Shield Rush all the time. Take advantage of Shield Rush 100% as much as you can right now, guys. I don't care if anybody says you're cheesing or you're whatever. They're going to nerf it. So you might as well have fun with the stuff right now as while you can. Definitely with the stun lock stuff. So definitely take advantage of all of that right now in the game before it does get patched out. And then we are finishing off here with Armored Advance. And when we're going into our prestige perks here, we have Overcharge for our charged attack damage increases by 20%. We have Auxiliary Reload for extra ammo from Extremist. Powerful Shot to increase our range damage. And then Masterful Defense, you know, one of the best perks in the entire game. And just using this is even better with like Shield Rush because you can block while you're using Shield Rush and different things like that. So everything with the Bulwark, guys, he is, I think he's the best class in the game right now. I really do. Definitely with his shield where it's at right now, I don't think anybody is better than this class when it comes to nearly every single type of enemy in the game. So I do appreciate you checking out this video. I'll leave you with some gameplay just so you can see overall how it's performing against some different enemies, and I will catch you on the next one.
The machine spirit, instructed to load the explosive warhead onto the train and assist it when necessary. Our banner awaits our turn.
instructions.
Transfer Nova Cannon explosive warhead to the supply train.
Acknowledged. Commencing transfer protocols. Attention. Services not found. Operators required to complete the transfer process. To dispatch payload to the supply queue.